Hi people, how you guys doing? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. It's Sandra here and I'm back again with another video from Charlie Kirk, and these days black man claims hate crimes but refuses to prove it or report it. Okay, so this sounds like something that's going to be very interesting. With no further ado people, let's just hop right into the video.
Okay. Hi Charlie, how are you? Good. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna give a little bit of a backstory on myself. I'm Jaden Clark. I'm a student here. Freshman year, I was hate crime 5 times in one night. Okay, 3 of them by Trump supporters.
What happened to you?
Okay, for one of them, I was just walking, and then I see this truck full of 4 white men pass by me, MAGA apparel, everything, you know. And then,
Did they say this is MAGA country?
anyways, they drove past me, and they were like, "F you, nigger, bend over."
Okay, so they said the N-word on campus to you.
Well, yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. So what happened to them when you reported them?
I didn't report them.
Oh really? Okay. So maybe it didn't happen.
Okay. Anyways,
I don't believe you. I'm being honest. I don't believe you. I think
Okay.
you're making it up.
Okay. Anyways,
I refuse to believe that somebody on this campus would go around and sheepishly call you the N-word. I refuse to believe that. I think you're lying.
anyways, next instance, they threatened to rape me and then just drove off.
Hold on. So a bunch of Trump guys who are largely white heterosexual males then also threatened to rape you
Different group of people, but yes,
all in one night.
all in one night, sir.
I think you're making this up.
Okay, that's fine.
But what
anyways.
evidence do you have for this? Do you have like corroborating witnesses? Do you have cameras? Do you have license plate numbers? Because now we're talking about crimes. Threatening to rape you is an intent of a crime. Did you go to the police? You file a police report? You hire an attorney? Sue the school? Did you go to the civil rights office? Do you file a civil rights complaint? Did you do any of that? Because you should.
Okay.
No, did you? Tell me. Yes or no?
I did not, but
Why?
I'm not going to argue with you.
No, but
on
you're
my
coming in front of
experiences.
2,000 people to say it. Why did you
Right.
not go to the university and say this happened?
Okay, because how would I report them?
Anyone, there's
would I
hotlines
report?
all over this campus. You guys have nothing but like, if something happens to you, I think you're making this up. I think you're doing this to try to make a point.
Okay.
I
well,
don't think there's any evidence.
I can promise you, God as my witness, I am not. Anyways.
No, but seriously, why don't you today commit? Let's do this. I'm going to show you the university official, and why don't you go file a Department of Education complaint, and let's find these terrible people that did this to you. Can we agree?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll think about
and by
that.
the way, we'll be able to look at security camera footage, and we'll see.
Okay, I'll think about that.
But you didn't do that.
Can I
though.
try to finish?
You'll think
I'm
about
not-
it. Hold on. Why wouldn't you want to do that immediately?
Can I talk?
No, but you're making a serious accusation. Please,
And I'm not gonna argue with you about my personal experiences. Anyways.
It didn't happen, man.
Okay, that's cool. Anyways, I feel like every time I step foot on this campus, I have a wall of vitriol and hate at my back. And to the audience, I say to you, these are your fathers, these are your siblings, and these are your neighbors. So y'all need to clock them. And I hate overgeneralizing, but I'm not gonna say all Trump supporters are racist, but a good amount. Anyways, my question to you is, if you had one message to say to these people with the hate in their hearts, what would you tell them?
I would tell you to stop lying.
What would you tell them? Not to me.
No, honestly, I think you're Jussie Smollett at this campus. I think you're completely making this whole thing up. I think you are a complete liar because I am now giving you an opportunity to report this at the high. I will bring this to Linda McMahon, the head of the Department of Education, the federal government. I will make sure these people are arrested by Kash Patel, the head of the FBI. And you'll say, oh, I'll think about it. Because you're making this up. You're doing this for a political purpose. So will you, no, seriously, Kash Patel will get involved. Yes? It's a hate crime. That's not acceptable. Well, hold on. No, will you do this or not?
That's really cute, Charlie, but I'm trying to give you the opportunity to alleviate hate within this group of people who have a shared ideology.
But hold on a second. There's no hate. There's just love of America here in this audience. That's all that's here today, okay? That's all that's here. But back to you. I heard your accusation. I'm now going to go to the University of Tennessee and tweet this and say, hey, this is a serious accusation. I want the governor to get involved, by the way.
Okay.
The governor's getting involved. I'm going to call Marsha Blackburn. I'm now going to call Big Haggerty. I know all these people, and we're going to find out really quickly if you're telling the truth or not, because you just came in front of 2,000 people, and we're going to go bring in the police. We'll bring in the FBI, because what you just said is unacceptable. You said Trump supporters called you the N-word. That is no place in America, and they threatened to rape you. That is no place in America. But you know what else is no place in America? lying and saying it happened to you. So we'll find out really quick if you're
Okay.
telling the truth or not.
That's cool, but like, can you answer my question though? If you,
My message to everyone in the audience, keep loving America.
okay.
But
What about loving
no,
your neighbor?
just so you know, this is going to become a very big issue. We're going to put this on social media because nowhere in America should you be allowed to go in front of a microphone with no evidence, no willingness to report, no likelihood to talk to police and say, oh, this happened to be at night, and ruin the reputation of half the country and say that they wanted to go me and call me the N-word. That is gross.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. You'll be hearing from a lot of institutions, and if you did indeed lie, you will be civilly liable for smearing this university publicly for a very big number. We'll find out if you're telling the truth. Thank you.
Thank you. That's really cute. Make sure you add me, Jaden Klein.
I will. Thank you. Hope you have a good lawyer. Thank you. And I.
Whoa! All through the while I've been getting into Charlie Kirk, this is the spiciest. Like, I didn't see how that really escalated quickly. Like, it literally, it just took off from the very first onset. And I don't know, like, I typically wouldn't have thought he was lying, because I mean, I think I could be a bit, gullible, because I just felt like he was very, like, sweet, and I just don't understand why he would be making such a huge accusation just to point out a very minor political issue that, doesn't even change anything or make a whole lot of sense, because that's like, it's such a big deal. Like, why would he? I wouldn't have thought or even believed that he's lying. Is he really lying? Because this really escalated so quickly. I mean, he just touched the tail that Charlie Kirk has been, just has wagging. Okay, I think that is like a topic that has Charlie on his toes and has him very close to offended. And this young man who supposedly was lying, and I don't know, like, I feel like he's lying because I don't know, like, if you went through something like that, most especially, like, people hardly just let things go, right? Except maybe like there's like you're under duress or something. People hardly just let things go. So if you feel this unsafe multiple times in a day, this happened in a day, so you should be feeling severely unsafe, and you don't even think to gain protection from anybody. You don't have like proof on your phone. You don't have anything. So that's really what's making me question this right now. And I don't know if this is a lie or if this is true, but if it's a lie, it's highly distasteful of him, and I don't know who his friends are or who he spoke to, or even if you wanted to use a lie to drive a point that doesn't really matter, or even just drive a point in general. I mean, they're really like tiny lies or white lies you can just put together, or even another person's story you can put together with evidence or something, right? And if this isn't a lie, I think that's kind of like really harsh, and he needs to, I don't know, but like him saying he will think about it, why could you possibly not want to report offenders? Why could you possibly not want to report people who are a threat to your safety and to the entire society? Like, why is it something you need to think about? I don't know, but that escalated really quickly. Anyways, do you guys think this guy was lying? Do you think this was just all a bluff? Because it just seems so serious. I'll never just sit and think of such a huge lie just to convey a point, to convey a question, be it a political agenda or not. It just seems so intense, in my opinion. So I don't even know what to say or where to stand. But Charlie really truly believed that he was lying, and he didn't, he didn't put Charlie in check. He didn't get offended. He didn't deny it. He just, anyways, I wish we could get a follow-up on this. I don't know if Charlie actually followed up on this, or if there's a follow-up video on this. I mean, if you guys do have something, please plug me on. This is actually very spicy, and I'd love to see the full thing. But nonetheless, we did get into this. You guys think this young man is lying, or Charlie was just plain out insensitive? Let's know what your take is on this, okay? But we've come to the very end of today's video. Thank you all so much for joining me. Do also give this video a big thumbs up if you did like it. Hit that subscribe button for more amazing content and such. And on to the very next one, people. Let's keep on staying safe and healthy. So, bye.